Hey all, Kwame here from SquareSkills. I'm just going to run you through the summary carousel block click-through plugin. I assure you the installation is almost easier than saying the name. Basically, all you need to do is paste in the code, as we've got here on the left. And it's got some instructions there, but let me just run you through how it works. So really simple. It takes these little arrows here, and when you reach the end, you can put some text there, and that will click me through to a different page. And the fact that it's a 404 is actually great because it shows you right here. I have your URL slug as the slug. It's not a real URL, so it's not working. Let's fix that. So I already have my block ID. I used a Chrome extension called the Block ID Finder. You can see that there. It's by Heather Tovey. I can put a link in the description if anyone needs it. I've grabbed this block ID. I've placed it here inside these double quotes before the semicolon. And that's this part. List your block IDs separated by commas. In fact, let's list two blocks. These three blocks are identical, but I'm going to take the third one and the first one. I'm going to put a comma, and then I'm going to paste a block ID. The two of them are both within the same set of double quotes. Then here inside these square brackets, I've got the option for my URL slug, and I've got for my text. So let's just do the home page. So that's just the slash. And for my optional text, I'm going to say, go home. Why not? Let's turn off the Chrome extension, save, let the page refresh. Here we go. Scroll through to the end. Let all those images pay. Oh, so go home is working. Let's click it, and it's taken us back to the home page. And that's it. It's literally that simple. Block IDs, put the slash or whatever URL, and it can be an external website. And then whatever text you want. And if we wanted to do another block, so let's do this middle block here. Let's block identifier, get the block ID. Now for this one, I'll do it to the home page as well, just because it's easy. And I've left out the additional text. So I'm going to save. And let's check this first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got go home. The last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go home's there. And they both work. And then this one. 4. The arrow just stays the same as usual. But when I click it, it'll take me to the home page. Really easy. Explanations in here and on the Gumroad page, or the product page. So put the URL of the slug that comes first, and the optional text if you want to use the arrow. And then the first part is, as I mentioned, the block IDs. So the first example that you'll see when you're using the code, the first line up here is for if you want to have multiple blocks with the same customization. The second is just an example of a plain single block without the arrow. One thing to note here, this first one, if we're doing multiple instances, there's a comma at the end after the square brackets. Whichever one is last has no comma after the square brackets. If you put a comma, the code might not work. So just something to be aware of if you're trying this and it's not working. But yeah, you should be able to do within a minute for most instances. Paste the code, block IDs, pick your URL, pick your different text if you want it, and you're done. Any questions, please feel free to drop a comment or whatever. If you're curious to try this code out, there should be a link in the description to where you can grab it. It is totally free, but donations are appreciated. It did take me a bit of time to do this, and obviously it's something I'm doing in my free time, so paying for my coffee and lunch is something that encourages me to keep giving out free stuff. I hope you have a great day.